Good evening, folks. Mark Spencer again from Ohio News and Weather. We're back at it with a tornado warning now for portions of southwestern Ohio. The northwest Cincinnati metro is affected by this. We have a tornado warning in effect for northwestern Hamilton and southwestern Butler County until 8:45 p.m. This is a radar indicated tornado. It's currently located about 9 miles east of Batesville, Indiana, moving east at 50 miles an hour. So several locations in the path of this, if you're along I-74 in Ohio, up to just about the I-275 split, you are impacted by this. So we'll zoom in on some counties here. So we're just south of Oxford, Miami University, Riley, Millville, Shandon, Harrison, Northgate, New Baltimore, Ross, New Haven, and some of those small towns in between, not quite to Hamilton or Fairfield, not quite to US 127, but definitely along I-275 from approximately the 127 interchange, again, all the way down to about the I-74 split, right in there, and that includes both of them, by the way. We do also have a couple severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. I'm going to start further north up here in Darke County and also northern Preble County. That goes until 8:30. That severe thunderstorm capable of producing 60-mile-an-hour winds. We also have the large severe thunderstorm warning that goes until 9 o'clock for, it looks like northwestern, Hamilton, Butler, and Preble counties. Again, 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts possible with that one. That's moving east at 60 miles an hour. And then we also are going to keep an eye on this tornado warning that just popped up. And you have to excuse me because that affects my parents as well down in Florence, Kentucky. And I'm trying to, there we go. I'm going to do a little coordination with them as well. But we're going to watch that. That does not affect an Ohio County yet, but that could very well move into the southern Cincinnati metro. It could move over Cincinnati Airport. I'm going to pull up just a text on this real quick here, just because I want to see what we're dealing with here. Okay, very well. We're going to see if we can get the Cincinnati TDWR to work here. It was down earlier, I believe, but looks like it is kind of sort of not working too great. Okay, excellent. We're not going to worry about that right now. So we'll go back to Wilmington. Okay, here we are. So right now we're going to focus on our tornado warning coming out of the Cedar Grove, St. Leon area in Indiana, moving towards the state line. Looking at our velocities real quick. We don't have a whole ton here, folks. Which is both good and kind of bad because this could cycle back around. This particular cell has had a tornado warning on it for quite a while. Actually, it came all the way back towards Bloomington, Indiana. Originally, when I was live with you last, we were watching that one. And so not a whole lot on it. Let me go ahead and flip this back over here to our velocity scan. And we'll get that going here for you. There we are. I'll do my best to monitor the chat. I don't have a kid running around if you watched us earlier. So right now, kind of broad rotation right now, but really what we got is shear going on along the front of this squall line essentially. And what's happening is sometimes we'll get a brief little spin up in there and that could potentially produce a tornado. To my knowledge so far, it has not produced a tornado, but you know, I haven't paid too close attention to what happened back with this earlier. But to my knowledge right now, this has not actively produced a tornado at the moment. That's not to say it won't. It certainly could. Thus the tornado warning. Again, you can kind of see where it's at. There's Oxford, Miami University. It's just south of there. Goes all the way down. Here's the I-275, I-74 split in the junction as well. And then here is US 127 right in here. Again, just to the west of Hamilton and Fairfield, Forest Park. And then this goes down kind of just that far northwestern side of the Cincinnati metro. We did get a new severe thunderstorm warning off further west. They're going to go ahead and start warning this stuff further west. And I do also want to point out something here just because it just started popping up just north of West College Center here. Again, west of US 127. Check this out. Here's a nice little area of potential rotation as well. So want to watch that. That could quickly produce something. It may happen quicker than you can get a tornado warning on it. So we're going to keep an eye on that. But as you can see, this did pick up in intensity like we thought it might as it got towards Ohio. So it was a good call by the Storm Prediction Center to issue that tornado watch. We have a severe thunderstorm warning now in effect. Bunch of counties here: southwestern Champaign, eastern Butler, Warren County, southeastern Darke County, western Greene County, western Clark County, Montgomery County, and Miami County. That is a severe thunderstorm warning that will go until 9:15 p.m. That's for the big long line of thunderstorms we saw for 70 mile an hour, actually for 60 mile an hour winds. It's moving northeast at 70 miles an hour. Could see some quarter-size hail with those winds as well. So that's going to include the Dayton Metro, Troy, just south of Piqua to Urbana, Springfield, Huber Heights, Xenia, Lebanon, Springboro, Waynesville, Xenia, Kettering, all of those areas under that big severe thunderstorm warning. You can kind of see as we blow this up here a little bit, what we're dealing with here, a pretty robust line of storms. I do want to take a look at this here. Okay, that did not change yet. All right. And some heavy rainfall, a lot of lightning now. Look at all the lightning that is happening here. Some very heavy rainfall, likely at least some small hail with it. This is arguably the strongest portion of that whole line there. And you can kind of see we do have some downdraft there in the back of that side a little bit, maybe even some inflow perhaps. But that whole line, again, moving east-northeast pretty quick, 60, maybe 70 miles an hour. It'll be to Dayton here in about the next 20 to 30 minutes at the most. Hitting Eaton right now. Camden, it's knocking on your door. Same with Oxford as well. So this is moving pretty quick. Right now, I don't see any signs on our reflectivity of any sort of indications that there's some tornadic activity going on. It's not quite into Ohio yet. It's right along the border here, and it's going to be in Ohio in just a few minutes at the most. Also, tornado warning just south. If you're in the Cincinnati metro, you know somebody in the Cincinnati metro, alert them now. This is affecting areas right around the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International Airport. So Florence and Burlington, pretty much most of Boone County there right now. In Kentucky, if you know anybody down that way, you may want to give them a heads up if they haven't heard already. There's a tornado warning for them. But pretty much, if you were to extrapolate that, and let me just move slightly further south on the radar here. My apologies. I'm going to try to get this set up again so I can do a little mouse moving here with you. If we kind of extrapolate the way this cell is kind of moving, it's basically this way. This could fluctuate a little bit depending on how that line is moving and the cells within it. But this could hit not only maybe Independence, Kentucky, but it could hit the southern part of the Cincinnati metro out towards Batavia. That's extrapolating a little bit there, but you just want to give you a heads up. You're going to want to keep an eye on this cell in Indiana. This could affect you should it hold up. So just something to keep in mind as we go through the next, we'll say, hour or so here. We're going to hope that's all it lasts, but we know it probably will last longer than that. I do want to look a little bit further north here as well, because we did have some activity earlier up in northwestern Ohio. And we still do, in a sense, we have a severe thunderstorm warning that actually just expired. So we're not actually going to worry about that right now. It's going to expire in a minute, and that was for Ottawa and Sandusky counties. That is going to be allowed to expire. There's still a severe thunderstorm watch in effect pretty much from Toledo east through Erie County and then kind of south from there. Oh, okay. Well, that feed disconnected. Here we go.